Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am testing out the latest eyeshadow palette from Tarte Cosmetics. Meet Tartelette Toasted. You guys already knew this was coming. You know I love Tarte eyeshadows and I love the Tartelette shadow palettes. I own the original Tartelette, the Tartelette in Bloom, and then when Toasted came around, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, do I really need this? This is a warm toned eyeshadow palette, and I currently have a few others floating around in my makeup collection, so I was like, should I get it? Should I not? And then I kind of felt like I was cheating on the other palettes by not buying this one. And there was a Sephora VIB sale, so I saved a few bucks while doing so I felt good. There was also some available in the store during that sale, so I felt kind of like it was meant to be, so I picked it up. And honestly, I'm just gonna say it, the Tartelette and the Tartelette in Bloom palette, I'm pretty sure like my most used palettes ever. I feel pretty confident about saying that because there was a time in my videos where those were the only palettes that I would use, and I had to start switching it up because I was constantly using those over and over again. So I thought maybe this would be its new replacement because it's current. So I hope you guys are excited because I am. All right, enough chit chat. Let's get into this video. But before we do, if you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button. I post new videos here every week. And for everyone, turn on that bell notification right next to my name so everyone stays notified when I post these new videos. All right. Let's do it. Before I start applying them, I just want to give you a quick rundown on the palette in case you're completely unfamiliar with the Tartelette Toasted. It is a party in a palette with 12 all new warm and cozy shades. There are 7 wearable mattes and 5 lustrous shimmer shades, and the super blendable Amazonian clay infused powder formula glides on like a cream, providing long wearing intense payoff that's never chalky or patchy. That is something that I really appreciate about Tarte shadows. Even with the matte ones, when you apply them, they do not have that chalky effect. They just go on super smooth and blend really easily. Can you tell I love them? And it says the Amazonian clay helps balance eyelids for longer wear. No primer necessary. Amen, because I can't find my primer at the moment and I'm too lazy to go and get a new one. And these shades were based off of fan demand because Tarte doesn't have a warm shadow palette. So they, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. And it smells delicious. I'll give you guys a quick look before I start playing around, although I'm gonna do a few swatches because I can't resist. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's called Crackle. It's the brown in the palette with little gold reflex. That's pretty beautiful. And then you have some of the bronzies right here. All right, I don't even know where I want to take this look yet, but there is a color called Latte. So naturally, that is the color I'm going to start with because you guys know I'm a coffee lover. So I'm just going to apply this color to the base of the eye. Look at that color. Okay, I like that. It's like an orangey brown. And I think this color would go really, really well in the crease as a transition color. I'm actually really surprised I didn't just put that in the crease, but I kind of want to do like a halo eye today, so you need a good base. And if you guys are confused with what halo is, that's where you have like the little like spotlight in the center of the eye. I'm also going to bring that along the lower lash line. I'm just going to switch my brush. I switched over to a pencil brush because then I can actually fit it along that lower lash line and not make it too thick. That color is good. Oh no, I got a little bit of fallout right here, so it might look a little bit discolor, but I'll clean that up once all of the eyes are done. Once my eyes are done. Next up, I'm gonna go into Warmth, which is like a peachy tone, and I'm actually really happy, that was really high pitched, a peachy tone. I'm really happy that there are peach tones in this palette because I love peach anything on my eyes, on my lips, on my cheeks. But I'm just going to use this color, which is very similar to the last one I used, which is a good thing when you're blending out a smoky eye. But I'm just going to use that in the crease to just help make everything look well blended. Now I'm going to switch over to a smaller brush and go in with the shade Cozy, which is like a reddy brown, and apply that to the outer edges of the eye to start deepening this up and add a little definition. And you see how well it's blending, and that is one of the darkest shades in the palette, and it's just going on super smooth like butter. I can't get over these colors together. They look so good, and it's literally only Siren. It's literally what, only 2? Oh, I've done 3 shades now, but really only like 2 because the first 2 looked super similar. Adding this to the inner tear duct as well, doing the same thing that I did on the other side Just blending it on the outer edges and then bringing it and rounding it up into that crease. And then I'm making sure to leave the center part of my lid free because I'm going to pop a little bit of shimmer on there in a little bit. And to blend everything together, I'm just going to use more of that latte shade and really focus this to the crease and like these edges right here, just so there's no hard lines and the colors just like go into one another. Now for the spotlight, I can't resist this color. It is gorgeous. I did a few swatches of it and I think it's like gonna be the perfect match for this look. It is called Flame. It's like a coppery red, and I'm just gonna use my finger and tap that on the center of the lid. Ooh, look at that. I really hope the camera is picking that up because that color is gorgeous. And the reason why I'm using my finger is just because when I do apply a shimmer, I like to have control with where I'm putting it, and I don't know, I feel like it just blends on a lot easier with your finger versus a brush. Now I know it looks super stripy right now, like you can see harsh lines, but I promise you I'm gonna blend that out. But I just wanna take a little bit of Simma, it's called Simmer, but I like Simma, and it's like a coppery brown, and place that on top and see what it does. Oh yeah. A lot of the like coppery bronze shades that I have like in other palettes, they turn more bronzy than they do copper, but I really like how this is more orangey, if that makes sense. That little effect right there is gorgeous. Now I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the bottom lash line and just copy what I did up top. So a little bit of Cozy on the outer edges and a mix of Flame and Simmer in that inner center part of the eye. Oh, I'm getting it in my eyeball. Just in case I like completely screw the look up, because lately when I apply false lashes, especially with no liner, it's just a no-go, but I'm gonna chance it for you guys right now. Okay, so take it in. Wish me luck. The makeup gods are on my side today. I was able to put those lashes on fairly easily, keyword fairly. And then I just went and fancied up the rest of my face. I added some bronzer, blush, highlight, and then a nude lip, and I chose to go nude for the lips because this turned into a really dramatic look. The only other thing that I have left to do is pop a little bit of color or shimmer up onto the brow bone. So I have two options: Sunrise, which is more yellow toned and it has a slight luster to it, or S'more, that's cute, which is more cool tone and more matte, but I think I'm gonna go for Sunrise because I think it'll suit this look the best. I'm just gonna pop that on right under the brow. And you can pop some in the inner tear duct as well to help brighten this area up. And that is it. Palettes closed. Hopefully you guys liked how the makeup turned out. Let's just wrap this up and talk about this palette. I think it's safe to say I love it. It didn't disappoint. It's definitely different from all of the other Tarte lip palettes that I have, so I'm glad that I decided to add it to my collection. Now, I know the most asked question that I'm gonna get in the comments is this palette worth it? Because I have this warm shadow palette, I have that warm shadow palette. I feel you. I actually just spent like the last 15 minutes, that is not a joke, trying to find my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I have no idea where it is. That's gonna bother me, and I know after I finish filming, I'm gonna spend like a good chunk of time looking for it because I do love that palette and I can't believe that it's gone missing and I haven't used it in a little while. But this does remind me a lot of that palette. Same color tones in it. I wish I had reference for you, but if you wanna see what I'm talking about, check out my Naked Heat review. I will link it for you right now. I know another popular one right now is the Huda Beauty, I believe it's called Desert Dusk palette. You guys know what I'm talking about because everybody's talking about that. Or I think Sephora even just came out with one too, like one of their Sephora Pro palettes is all warm tones. So again, you have a ton of different options, but if you like the Tarte formula like I do, I think you will definitely enjoy this. And it's definitely an easy palette to use. A lot of the colors kind of blend into each other, so again, it's that really easy and quick smoky eye, and you only have to use like 2 or 3 shades and it looks like you really tried on your eyes. And I really like the colors that they chose for this, except for I think the only one I'm not digging is Fireside because it has more of a purple hue to it. Yeah, definitely purple vibes to that. When I first saw it, I thought maybe it could pass for like a dark brown, but I know that would really like transform your eye into a purple look. And I'm just not crazy about purples on my eyes, even though Everybody says purple is good for brown eyes, but it just, I'm just not crazy about it, and that's always the color that I never touch in palettes. Price point, I never even talked about this. Canadian, it's $60. If you live in the States, it's $46. I really hope you guys like this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. If you want to see more looks with me using this palette, I'm thinking holiday makeup. There are so many good looks I think I could do. If you want to see that video, leave me a comment down below and let me know like what color combos you want to see. That would be helpful. And if you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button. While you're here, check out my vlog channel. Click this box. It will take you over to Life with Trina. Subscribe, watch a few videos, say hello, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!